The Philippines says that it will push ahead with infrastructure projects involving Chinese firms that have been blacklisted by the United States. Washington has sanctioned the companies for their role in constructing artificial islands in the South China Sea. Buena Bernal explains why Manila is choosing not to follow the American lead.
Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque says the Philippines is acting on national interest and deciding to push through with infrastructure projects involving Chinese firms banned by the United States for what it said was involvement in the militarization and reclamation activities in the South China Sea. Mr. Roque said the Philippines is not obligated to follow the lead of the United States, its close ally, which banned 24 companies for having played what it called a significant role in what it described as China's provocative construction of artificial islands in the disputed waters. In a Tuesday noon press conference, Mr. Roque disclosed that the Sangli International Airport project in Cavite Province, south of Capital Region, Metro Manila, will push through. That is despite the U.S. blacklisting China Construction and Communications Corporation, which is the mother company of the partner foreign firm for this project. Meanwhile, the province's governor, Mr. John Vic Remulla, sees no contradiction between standing for Philippine sovereignty and its maritime claims and allowing Chinese firms in partnership with local ones to build on Philippine soil. Since Mr. Duterte took power in 2016, the Philippines established warmer ties with Beijing. Mr. Duterte has repeatedly refused to raise before China a 2016 International Arbitral Tribunal ruling that's largely in favor of the Philippines South China Sea claim, and that invalidated China's encompassing 9-line claim. Former high-ranking Philippine officials who were part of the team that worked on that case before the Permanent Court of Arbitration says the ruling should be brought before the United Nations General Assembly that will convene mid-September. But those against the move say that is tantamount to relitigating the case. The government insists on what it initially called a two-pronged approach when it comes to China, making sure that economic and trade ties are solid while avoiding talks about the maritime dispute. Buena Bernal, CNA, Manila.